Everybody. So Amber is out of town right now. And so my name is Michelle. I am going to be stepping in and trying my hand at crafting. I've crafted a couple things before, but not a lot. And this is only my third time crafting one of our kits. I think it's going to be fun. I think we're going to laugh. I'm probably going to mess it up. I told Amber she's not allowed to watch because then I'll definitely mess it up. But I'm going to do my best and we'll see how it goes. I did not bring my second phone or like my work phone or my laptop to look at comments. So I'm going to try and read the little comments on that phone, but they go by so fast. So if I miss a comment, I'm really sorry, but I will do my best. So what I'm doing today is the 9-inch round Hello Daisies sign. So it's this one. I just laid it all on there. This is in the shop right now. I cannot remember what the price is. I'm sorry. It was on the weekly deals last week, and I had y'all vote on what y'all wanted to do, and this was one of the ones that y'all picked. I think it's super cute, and I also think it's super simple. So this will be really hard for me to mess up. I think it'll be great. I picked navy. Well, picked midnight blue, and then cadmium yellow. I've got black. I don't know if I'm going to use the black. And then I have a burnt umber brown and a white. I'm going to use these beads and some twine to make a hanger. Hello, everybody. Amber's out of town, so I'm going to step in today. It's not the same, but, you know, it is what it is. And we're just gonna do it, and it's gonna be fun. And this is just proof to everyone who's like, oh, I'm not a good crafter, or I can't do your kits. I don't craft at all. And if I can do this, then you definitely can. So let me get my stuff laid out the way that I want it to make it a little bit easier for me. When you bought it because it looked easy. I think it's gonna be easy. It's like a foolproof plan, you know. I went with a simple one. What are you guys doing on this Tuesday afternoon? Hello. Hi, Melissa. Yes, sweet baby's in there. He's resting right now. He's not rolling around and doing all his normal somersaults. So it's good to see me. Hi, Cindy. Let's see. I think I needed a bigger piece of tape than this. I just didn't want to get my fingers super messy painting the flowers. Doing laundry, Kathy? I've been lucky. I normally do the laundry, but Zach has been doing it a lot lately. He normally does the dishes, and I've been doing those a lot lately. We've kind of like swapped tasks, but I would much rather do the dishes than the laundry, because the dishes are done in like 5 minutes. You just load and unload the dishwasher, and the laundry, you've got to stand there for an hour and sort it all out and put it all on hangers and then put it all away. So I don't want to do that. All right. So when am I due? I'm due in April. So I am due April 5th. But I don't think I'll make it that long. I've not gone all the way to term with either of the girls. So I really, really don't think that I'm going to make it that far with Sawyer either. Oh, Edith, you're by yourself. But at least that's less laundry, you know? Edie, I'm doing the 9-inch round Hello Daisies sign. So it's in the shop. I think it's part of our spring collection. And it seems super easy. Hi, April. Amber better not be watching with you. It better just be you. It's crazy because like you look at these kits and you think that, oh, they're super clean. And then you go to wipe it off and it's like all the splashback from the lasers. You've got to get that off. Which Amber normally stains her stuff brown before she paints it. I want to distress this, but I don't want brown to come through. I want white to come through. So I'm going to paint it white first, and we're just going to see if that works. Because I don't know that I've ever seen Amber do that. But I'm going to do it anyways. She better not be paying attention. She can watch it on the replay. She just can't watch it right now. I know I can sand it. I don't like the dust. It's like a sensory thing. I don't want to touch the dust. So I'm just going to wipe it. This is the cleaner method for me. One thing me and Avery have in common is we don't like mess. And we especially don't like mess on our hands, and I don't want dust all over me. So I'll be doing this all day, trying to get it off. All right. So I'm gonna let that one dry and get a new wipe, and I'm gonna wipe the flowers off. Hi, Marlene, or Marilee, sorry, hi. The letters are so little. Amber's just been wiping them too. I won't lie, I haven't really been watching Amber's videos much lately. I watch the ones that I blog, but I don't even really watch it. I just kind of like tab through it to see the parts that I need to write about and see the steps. I mute the video and everything. I don't even listen to what's happening. I literally just tab through it to see what I've got to type in the blog. And that's it. April, have y'all learned anything super fun while you're there? Yeah, Avery doesn't like messy hands either. She gets it honestly. She really does. Because I don't like messy hands either. And you know, Riley doesn't like it either. She gets very upset if something's on her hands. I have to wipe it off. Anything. Even like the smallest pet hair, I have to get it off of her. She does not like it. Alright. So, I'm starting with white. I know she doesn't usually do white, but that's what I'm doing. Because I don't want the brown to come through under the blue. I want the white. I want it to be kind of brighter. And I don't have to worry, like, this has the flowers kind of scored into it. It's okay that I'm getting the paint in there because they're just guidelines for me to lay these flowers down on. Some things that will really help you doing your job, so that's good. Yes, there's always things. She always comes back from the mastermind and she's like, yeah, you're good at your job, but now you're going to change it so that you can be better. And there's always a list of things that it's like, we've got to learn new things and try new stuff to do better. That's why I like to go. I had so much fun when I went. Plus then I get to ask specific questions about like what I do every day. I can ask relevant questions to that. Because Amber's even said it herself, like she hardly even knows what I do most days. Because I just kind of do it. And it gets done and then there's no questions. Y'all are going to have to ask me questions because I don't know really what to talk about. Hi, Dawn. Is it still cold where everybody's at? It was really cold yesterday. And it was raining. It rained like all day. It's been warmer today, but it's still only like 58 degrees. Oh, hey, Jen. What time is it there? It's like dinner time there, isn't it? Like 6 o'clock? Oh, I'm feeling good. I have heartburn like 90% of the day. And I eat Tums like they're candy, but I did that with Sawyer, or with Riley and with Avery. So I knew that was coming. I knew that was going to be no different this time around. But other than that, I'm pretty good. I'm tired all the time, but I was tired before I was pregnant, so That's not gonna change. 6:12, yeah. So y'all are having dinner. And Charlotte's home from school. Avery drew her a picture. I just need you to send me your address so that I can send it to you, because she drew Charlotte a picture and she wants me to mail it, but I don't know your address. I also don't know how to mail things internationally. Like, how many stamps is that going to take? I don't know. This is a very thin coat of paint, and I feel like I should have probably gotten a paintbrush for it. She sent out the broad. Yeah, okay. Tell her thank you. Try dehydrating papaya for heartburn. I don't know that I've ever had papaya at all. 38 feels like 32. Yeah, that's a no thank you for me. When we went to Gatlinburg, that was the temperatures, and colder. Like, it was 28 feels like 18. And that was so cold. And it wasn't even snowing. I was like, I could not live in the cold. Could not live in the cold months. Jen, I need to call you maybe tomorrow, because PJ told me that you got a new job, and I want to talk to you about that. We haven't talked in a while. Well, hello, Dana. Rosemary, I'm feeling good. Wendy, your grandbaby's the same age as Avery. I can't believe she's 5 some days. And then some days I can't believe she's only 5. She acts like she's 15. It's crazy. I don't know why I painted this face right here. Because this is going to cover that center space. Have I had a lot of cravings? Ice. I want to chew on ice constantly. And we don't have an ice maker in our freezer. And I hate ice trays because I always forget to fill them up. So I took a Ziploc bag and I poured 2 bottles of water into the gallon-sized Ziploc bags, and I laid it flat in the freezer. And then I took it out back to our concrete patio pad, and I just smashed it so I could have some crushed ice. All right. So I painted that white. It's not super even coverage, but it's fine. Because a lot of that's going to be covered with flowers and little bars. Is lacking a vitamin? Oh, I'm sure I'm lacking a vitamin. I wouldn't doubt it. I have to take vitamin D pills because they said I'm vitamin D deficient. I think it's iron. I think that's why we want to eat ice is iron. Yeah, DIY crushed ice. I kept asking Zach to bring me home ice from Mark and Amber's house, and he would forget. And so finally I was like, I'm just going to make it myself because I want it, and it's not here. I'm not going to go get it because I'm not going to load up the kids just to go get some ice. Yeah, we have a Sonic. I just don't want to go get it. I don't want to have to go and get it. And so I literally was pouring water bottles into a bag, and Avery comes in the kitchen. She says, what are you doing? I said, I'm making ice. I want some ice. I'm making some ice. Zach doesn't like it when I chew on it because he says it's bad for my teeth. I just don't want, like, when we get ice at restaurants, you can almost taste the machine that it comes out of. Like, I don't know how to explain it. It doesn't taste like regular water. Like, it tastes almost dirty. And I don't like that. Hi, Heather. So, a lot of you guys order. I've seen y'all's names come through a lot because we get an email every time someone places an order. We get an email saying like a new order has come through, and we see your name. If you're ordering, are you checking your boxes? Because we send you guys like a reorder code, and you get a discount code in your box with your order. So like when we don't have active sales in the shop right now, you can still use your reorder code to save whatever that percentage is. Whether it's 15%, 20%, 25%, whatever it is, you can save on your... Can I DoorDash ice? I probably could. Just a cup of ice. I took this out of Amber's craft room and plugged it in over here. Yeah, Kim. There should be an insert in your box, and there should be a reorder code on that insert. Kelly, I did get new glasses. I got these glasses a while ago. What month was it? I think November or December. Riley broke mine. She broke the arm off of it, so I had to get new ones. April does a great job doing the boxes. Yeah, Michelle, the insert's going to be in your box. So it'll be, you'll have a piece of paper in your box that has your discount code on it. Kimberly, you get one every time you order? Yeah. April puts one in every box. And so if you're not checking your box and you're just pulling out the kit and tossing it to the side, then you're going to be missing on savings. All right. So I just realized I'm going to need a paintbrush because I'm not going to be able to do these little circles yellow with a foam sponge. But I'll get that in a minute. I don't need it right now. Yes, you gotta look. There's all kinds of things in there. I think right now they're putting like dum-dums in there or suckers. And then at one point we were putting Smarties in there, and you get stickers. April has to sort through the stickers though, because sometimes there's some really weird stickers that come in the packs that we order. Alright, this said it was a midnight blue, and this is a very bright blue for a midnight blue. Maybe it's because I did it on the white. But it is much brighter than I thought it was going to be. It's also a very thin coat. I think I probably needed a paintbrush for this. Or maybe I'm just not putting enough paint on there. And I need to stop spraying it out so much. So this is, the blue is Deco Art Midnight Blue. And then the white is just Deco Art Cool White. I'm going to use Cadmium Yellow for the center of the flowers, and I think for the border of the middle part. And then I've got black. I don't think I'm going to use it though, and I do have Burnt Umber. A second coat will make it better. I hope so, because this looks very, very light. I will say the one thing I'm worried about, ooh, I just got paint on her table. Uh-oh. And I just got blue on my daisy. Y'all, this is a mess. I'll mess up her craft table before she even gets to use it. Sorry, I had to clean up blue paint. Okay, let's try again. I'm losing my guidelines for the flowers, so I'm hoping I remember where I'm supposed to put them. I can kind of see the outline of it though, so it might be fine. Have y'all done this one yet? Did anybody order this one and already made it? A lot of people just joined. It tells us sometimes when people join, it'll like say their names, and I just got a line of names. I can't even see any comments anymore. It's just people joining. You've sent out a few of them, April. It's cute. It's a cute one. It's drying a lot bluer than I expected it to. There we go. I'm going to spin it around and do the other side. Avery is my twin. There are some days that I think that she looks a lot like me, and then there are some days where like all I see is her dad. And then there are some days where I'm like, she could be Amber's daughter. Her eyebrows, copy and pasted, just like Amber. It's hilarious. I've literally had to tell her, like, put your eyebrows away. Put them away. It's not time for that. Alright, I'm gonna let this dry real quick. You've used some of the shreds and gift baskets. That's smart. That is very smart. Oh, you're gonna make a wreath with the shreds? How would you do that? I would be interested to see how that comes out. I have so many boxes sitting on my dog kennel right now. And like my recycling box is full. Like my bin out back is full. And then I have them just towered up on top of my dog kennel too. Just like Amazon boxes and snack boxes and drink boxes and diaper boxes and wipes boxes. I hate sanding. See, it kind of brings the white through instead of the brown, and it makes it a little bit brighter. And somehow I just got wet paint on my hand. From where? From the edge. That's from where? I hope it turns out cute. I really do. If it doesn't turn out cute, then I'm the only one that can be blamed. I feel like I need a new sanding strip because this is not really doing it. Hi, Liz. I just can't. Like, I might have put too much paint on that because so much of that just kind of like peeled off. Another one.
Probably the orange colored strip. I brought everything in here from her actual craft room. I'd have to go in there and dig it out. But I don't want to do that just right now. I think it'll be alright. I'm going to show you in just a second what that looked like. Yeah, Avery will let me know about it. She tells me constantly that she's a better crafter than me, that she's a craft expert, she's a professional, and that she knows what she's doing and I don't. I didn't tell her I was crafting today because she would have wanted to come with me, and she is sick right now, so she doesn't need to be going anywhere. Her and Riley both woke up sick this morning. Nose is running, coughing, just sad sickness. And we had a birthday party we were supposed to be going to this weekend for one of my friend's kids. He's turning 2. And I had to message her and be like, I don't think that we will be birthday ready or party ready this weekend. I'm so sorry. Okay. So I'm going to set that to the side. I kind of like that. We'll see how it looks all put together. I'm going to do my Hello Blue. So I'm going to stick this down real quick. I saw the email come through, April. The email dropped down with the link, so I'll watch that later tonight. I hope they feel better soon too. I feel like we were just sick a month ago because we were sick right before we left for Gatlinburg. And that was rough. It was mostly me and Riley. And then it just made its way through the family. Zach got sick, which got Dylan sick, which got Caden sick. Avery got sick, which got Mark sick, which got Amber sick. Everybody was sick. It was not good. Alright. Hi, Teresa. Me and Amber were talking about doing this maybe more. Because I'm up here on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I come to the warehouse Tuesday and Thursday afternoons. And so it wouldn't be that hard for just one day a week to come and do something. The hard part would be the actual crafting. I don't know that I like that. I don't know. I'll set this to the side. I did it blue. I did the same blue I did on the sign. But I don't know that I like it. We'll see. Let me just set that over here. Alright. So I'm going to do this white. So I need to get a little bit more white. Nothing worse than a sick child, yes. And like, Riley just whines. She just whimpers and whines and cries, and like, she can't get comfortable, she can't breathe, and she doesn't understand why she's sick. And then Avery knows that she's sick, so everything that I ask her to do, she says, I'm so sick, Mom. I think I have a stomach bug. And I'm like, you don't have a stomach bug, baby. You just have a cold. You still need to eat your food. And she's like, I have a stomach bug. I know it's a stomach bug. Which she thinks having a stomach bug means having literal bugs in her stomach. She said, I have 1,000 stomach bugs. They're ladybugs. And there's 1,000 of them. All right. Hi, Susan. Oh, this one's not even open yet. I thought I had to go to Amber's house to get paints because I didn't know how many she had left here. And I knew the like general colors I wanted to use, but I didn't know the names of the colors I was going to use. And so I was going to go to her house and like pick them out. And then when Zach got to work this morning, I asked him, I said, can you just check her craft room and see if she has paint in there? And he was like, yeah, she has paint. And so I started asking him, I was like, well, does she have like this shade or this shade? And he video called me. He said, Michelle, she has anything that you need. She has so much paint here. Any paint color you're wanting, I guarantee you she has it in here. She has paint everywhere. Yes. And she was talking to me about getting more paint. She's got to get more. I don't remember who asked if we can DoorDash paint or DoorDash ice. But let me tell you, I had to have a conversation with Zach the other day because we spend so much on DoorDash. It's ridiculous. I was like, we've got to stop. We are single-handedly supporting the DoorDash market in Rankin. I'm doing the yellow because I don't know how this, or I'm doing the white because I don't know how the yellow is going to look on the brown. And I'd rather just have the white base for it. Oh, you got the Crafty Crate today? That's exciting. It is open for new members, the Crafty Crate. It's a monthly subscription box. And so you get a craft, an exclusive kit that is not available in the shop. And you get it delivered, shipping included, once a month. And then the tutorial is in a private group, so you get to put it together with Amber and other people who also have it in a safe space, and you don't have to worry about feeling judged. Let me get a new sponge. The wind keeps opening up that door over there. So I'm just right in the front of the building. And the front door is literally right there. And it is so windy out there, it literally keeps kicking open the door. Yours is coming today, Deborah. That's exciting. And with plenty of time too, because today's what, the 6th? So there's still plenty of time before the actual craft night. Just make sure you go through it, check all the pieces, make sure they're all there, nothing is broken. Sometimes the machine will do things weird and stuff won't cut right and it won't get caught, or the post office will be rough and they will break it. So just check it all out, make sure it's all done. April, how are you still watching? Are y'all not back in class? I went to Target with Amber the other day. Are you still on lunch? I swear, y'all can't run on time for anything. And by y'all, I mean like creative people. Y'all will say, oh, we'll be done at 1:30, and then it's 1:45 and it's still gabbing. Alright. So anyways, I went to Target with Amber the other day to get clothes for the girls for their house because when they make messes or they want to play outside or ride the four-wheeler or after the pool, like, they're always asking to change their clothes. And so Mark and Amber keep a stock of stuff there for them to wear. But with them growing, they didn't have anything in their sizes for like the upcoming seasons and stuff. And so Amber, I'm going to add another coat to this. I just don't like how it's just not very bright. I just want it to be a little bit brighter. But anyways, we walked past the baby stuff and Amber asked me, she said, do you need anything else? Like, what is the last thing that you have to get for Sawyer? And so we have everything. I've already got his closet set up. Like, we have everything. The only thing that we might need, or we could get, I said, is a car seat. Because we have Riley's car seat. It's only 2 years old. It was only used for a year. It's not expired. They last for like 7 years. The only problem is it's pink. Like, paint off the edges of the yellow pieces. I will do that. I did forget to do that, but I will do that. But yeah, Riley's car seat it's pink. And Zach is not a fan of having Sawyer in a pink car seat. And the way I see it, this car seat's a car seat. It's going to buckle the same whether it's pink or blue or black. It doesn't matter to me. And Amber was like, I kind of agree with him. You can't bring him home in a pink car seat. Think of all the baby pictures you're going to have of him in a pink car seat. And then I was like, I mean, yeah. But it's still, it buckles the same. So she got us a car seat. She got us one of the Graco, I think it's Graco, Snug Ride Lights. I don't care what car seat he's in. At one point, you said you didn't like that it was pink. And that's what I was going off of when I talked to her. Yes, Lynn, I'm pregnant. I am very, very pregnant. I've got 2 months left. I just feel like maybe he wouldn't want to be in a pink car seat. I don't think he's going to care at the time that he's in the pink car seat. I think he might care whenever I try to put a picture of him in a pink car seat in his senior yearbook. Because that's when I think he won't like the pink car seat. Paint and crackle it. That'll make Lolly happy. Yeah. Lynn, you did miss that. I don't know how you missed that. Hey, Missy. Yeah, Lynn, we've only got 2 months left. Literally. I'm due April 5th. And today's February 6th. We probably won't make it all the way there, though. I think he'll be born in the next, like, 6 weeks. Phone is going to die. It's acting up and not charging again. I'm telling you, it's the charger. I don't think that it's your actual phone. I think it's that charger. Because it does that to my laptop, too. It does it to Avery's tablet, too. It does it to her Switch. It doesn't work very well. All right. Did I dry this? Yeah, it's dry. Okay. All right. This is what we've got so far. I can't lean it up too much or it'll tip off, but, and no, it's a glitch where it's detecting moisture in the charger port. Oh. Well, I don't think we can even go to Verizon for that without Amber here, because we're on her policy. I don't know. That's not the first time that's done that to your, like, that's not the first time your phone has said that either. So, let's see. Okay, the blue is not too bad. Once it's on that white. So I did the blue Hello. It doesn't look too bad. I do have to go grab a paintbrush really quick because in order to do the little circles on the daisies, I need a paintbrush because I'm going to do them yellow. So I'll be right back. Y'all give me 1 second. I got a paintbrush, so we'll see. Zach's still here. Are the girls asleep? Did they go to sleep yet? Probably should have gotten a different brush. Should have gotten more of the the pointy tip ones. Yeah, Zach, he's home with the girls while I come up here on Tuesdays and Thursdays. The girls love it. They get so excited when he gets home. Riley started when he leaves for work in the morning. She says, "Don't, Dad. Don't go." Am I gonna hang it on my door? I don't know. I feel like it would look so small on my door. I'm gonna do the hanger on it. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. I might let Amber have it, or I'll give it to Avery. All right. I think it's turning out cute. And it's only $1.45. I still have to do the beads though for the hanger. Sorry, I can't talk while. Yes, Kathy, this is a kit. It's the 9-inch round Hello Daisies kit. It's in the spring collection. So far, it's been very simple. Basically, what I'm telling myself is if Avery can do this, I can do this because she's 5. We almost got all of the flowers painted. Yeah, the monthly box is open right now for new members. Amber just dropped in the Crafty Crate link. All right. Those are all dry. Now I have to try and remember where these go. That's gonna be the fun part. Let's see. This is a big one. I think she goes here. Ooh, I think it's gonna be cute. I really do think it's gonna be cute. I can just barely see the little scored lines where everything goes. I got a bit of white paint in here. This little crack right here. How cold is it in Washington right now? All right. Let me see if I can lift this up so you can see it without me dropping everything off of it. So that's what we've got. And it's backwards, I know, it's inverted, but it says hello. That's why it's called the Hello Daisies. So now I need to glue all of these pieces down. Thank you. Oh, it just pops off. It doesn't screw off. I always use too much glue, and it seeps out the edges. So I'm going to try not to do that this time. Just going to do little dots. Stuck to my finger a little bit there. And it's still seeping around the edges of the letters, even when I did little dots. This is Stick Fast. It's Stick Fast, it's what Amber uses. And it sticks really fast, because like, it's already stuck. It's already good to go. But that is what she uses, and so that is what I'm using. All right. I almost glued it on upside down. Alright, so once I get all this glued together, then I will do the hanger. I got yellow paint on this. Even though I wiped the edges, I guess I didn't wipe the back. There we go. Yep, see, I had yellow paint on the back of it until it got on the front of the sign. Okay. So now I'll glue these little strips in. Alright, so I said at the beginning, I'm going to go ahead and remind y'all, if you've placed an order with us, check your box, because April puts an insert in every box that has a reorder code in it. And so, fire truck just went by. Even if we don't have active sales in the shop, you can use your reorder code to save. So don't just like tear through your box and throw everything away except for the kit. Make sure you check everything and get that reorder code so that you can save on your next order. All right. Now I can start gluing all the little flowers on. I'm sorry if that just messed up the feed. Somebody called me. Does anybody else get like a bunch of spam calls every day? Because I get a ton. Like way more than I think any normal person should get. Thank you, Laura. Yes, you get a lot of spam calls. I swear I get at least 15 a day. It's so frustrating. And they always come at the most like inconvenient times. Right? I have a spam blocker too, and it doesn't block them, it just comes up and says spam likely. But then I've ignored calls before that said scam likely or spam likely, and I'll get a voicemail and it's actually an important call that I should have answered, but I didn't because it said that it was probably spam. Thank you, Pamela. Thank you, Margie. Yeah, so this is in the shop. It is the 9-inch round Hello Daisies. It's so simple. None of the parts are like overly detailed, so they're all very easy to do. The most detailed part is painting the little circles yellow, or the ovals yellow. But that was very easy. And so that's what that looks like. And now I'm going to do the hanger for it. So I'm going to set this over here and get my beads. And I don't know how long I need this twine to be, so I'm actually going to bring this back real quick. I'm just going to cut it. I won't need any more than that, that's for sure. April, I'm sure it worked. I'm sure it's fine. Yay, Carolyn! You got your craft box yesterday. A lot of people have said that they've gotten theirs yesterday, or that it's saying it'll be delivered today. I'm gonna put the beads on it and see how many beads I want to use. And I'll take them off because I want to paint them. So I'm pretty sure the last time that I crafted by myself, well, the only time that I've crafted by myself on Amber's page was in October for the mastermind, but it wasn't last year's October. It was the year before's October. And I'm pretty sure I was wearing the same shirt. I think I was wearing my Dunder Mifflin shirt. I really think it was. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Deborah. Yeah, I'm gonna need all these beads. Alright. I was threading them on to see if I needed them all, because I didn't know. But I will. I'm gonna need them all. Okay. So I'm gonna move this over here. Get my paper towels. Oh, you know one thing I didn't get? A spray bottle. I will be right back. I need a spray bottle. Alright, I got it. Okay, so I don't know how this is gonna look. We're just gonna see. Because I have an idea. I changed my idea, and now I'm gonna do it this way. I'm gonna see if I like it. So let's try. Good. I'm gonna swirl it around in the blue with the water. And then I'm going to pour it out right here. Whoop. I'm gonna do this. Pour it out right here. Oh, you're gonna do it with your daughter, Carolyn? That's gonna be fun. Alright. And then I'm gonna reuse this bowl because I really don't want to get up and go get another bowl. Because I thought I would only need one. I was just gonna stain them brown. But I'm doing it different. I had a different idea and now I'm gonna do it different. I hope I didn't just get blue paint on my lips. The hole is clogged, so I'm trying to get the paint out of that little hole so that I can put my twine through it. Looks like little blueberries. It does. It does kind of look like little blueberries. There we go. I got the paint out of it. So I'm going to put them back in my bowl. Move this out of the way. I'm just making a giant mess. I didn't bring a trash can in here. I probably should have brought a trash can. Alright. Let me wipe this off for what I'm about to do next. I'm just making a giant mess. Now I'm going to put a little bit of white in there. Just a little bit. And we'll swirl it around again. And that's what it looks like right now. So I'm going to dry that. I don't want to smudge it a whole lot more than it already is, so I'm not going to roll it around on the napkin. I want this to dry, and then I'm going to do it again with the yellow. I want to make sure they're all the way dry because I don't want to smudge the white and the yellow together. I want to layer the white and the yellow together. So. They're rolling away. They're rolling away. Bring them back. Alright. Those should be dry. Amber is proud of me. She said it's absolutely amazing. I told her not to watch. I hope the yellow doesn't absolutely just ruin this because I think the blue and white is so cute. Alright. Oh, I'm throwing beads everywhere. Alright. And now I'll dry that one more time. Your cats help find them. Yeah, it would not be fun for me to have to get down and try and pick up these beads right now. I'd probably just leave them, honestly. I would just stop and not do the hanger if they fell off. Alright. So let me dump that out. And make sure they're dry. I'm just not as chatty as Amber. I feel like she chats a lot more. She's always got so many things that she can talk about, and I don't. I'm just not a talker. Let me try to gather up all my baby wipes. I've used like 15 baby wipes. Alright. Those are all in one place now. I can go there. Bring this back over here and start putting the beads on. I think they look super cute. I'm chatty enough. She's been alive longer. She has more to say. It's almost like a marbling on the beads. When's baby coming? Baby's due in April. Baby will probably be born in March. I'm not as nervous as the first time I did this. Yeah, no. Thankfully, I'm not. I thought I was going to throw up that night. I almost canceled. I almost texted Amber and was like, I can't do this. I'm sorry that I said I could. I'm not going live. I'm not going to do it. But I did it, and I made it through it. And that one was harder because I had to come up with the idea. This one, the idea is already done. I just had to put the paint on it. And I mean, daisies are easy because they're already white and yellow. Like, you don't have to pick the color of the daisies. So I just had to pick the other color. Blue. Blue's easy. White's easy. Amber does all the hard work. She does the design, and then all we have to do is paint it. Yeah, I did have the other two early. So Avery, I had her at, well, I am unwinding this whole piece of twine. Hold on. I had Avery at 38 weeks and 6 days, 4 days, somewhere in the 38 weeks. I wasn't exactly 38 weeks, but I was over 38 weeks. And then I had to be induced with her because she had IUGR. So she had intrauterine growth restriction. And they said she was not growing properly, and so we had to be induced. And she did not respond well to the induction meds, which resulted in an emergency C-section. Wait, and the string, oh, it keeps it from drying. I have tape right here. But yeah, so I had an emergency C-section with Avery, which was a nightmare. Absolutely horrible. Almost made me never want to have kids again. It was so bad. And then with Riley, I was 38 weeks exactly. And I was already showing signs of labor. Like, I was dilating and I was having mild contractions. I was in the early stages of labor when I went to my 38-week appointment. And she was like, you're far enough along that I can admit you right now and we could just speed this up. And I was in so much pain because Riley was so much bigger than Avery was. And I was like, heck yeah, I'd get her out. Let me go pick up my husband. And another potential spam call. I was like, give me 2 hours. I'll be back in 2 hours and we'll get this baby out. And so that's what we did. I had her exactly at 38 weeks. Sawyer, I want to try and, I don't know, do I need this many beads? Or is that too many? Y'all tell me. Is that too many beads? Should I take some of these off? Like, what if we did this many? If I just take 3 of them off? That still seems like a lot of beads. I don't know. I don't know if I need all beads. I feel like it's so many beads. Should I just leave them? Just leave the beads? I'll just leave them. I've already painted them. She's not going to be able to use these beads for any other project. So we will just use the beads on here. All right. Let me tie this on the back so that it doesn't go anywhere. And then we'll be done. That'll be all of it. This was pretty easy. It was pretty easy. So I didn't end up using the black or the brown. I did use, I cut that a little short. You know what, we're just gonna. I cut it a little short. I was worried it would untie, so I just glued it down. All right. This is what we've got. And the beads, you can't really see the blue much until I get up close to you, but they've got the blue, white, and the yellow kind of marbled around it. Yeah. You can add a flyer on one side of the beads. Oh, a flower. I thought about doing a bow, but I'm not very good at bows. So I decided I probably should not do a bow. Because it's a cute kit and I don't want to ruin it with an ugly bow. If I was good at bows, I would add a bow. But I'm not. But that really did not take me as long as I thought it would. I was expecting, Zach asked me, he said, how long are you going to be crafting for? And I said, probably till 3. I'm starting at 1. I thought it was going to take me at least 2 hours. It didn't take that long. Thank you, April. Thank you, Donna. I have to go scrub my hands because there's paint all over them. You like the marble effect? Thank you, Jane. I didn't know if it would work. I was gonna stain them brown and then like do white over it. But I felt like the brown was just out of place because there's no brown on here at all. Like, it just felt like it would look weird. And so I did not do it. So, whoop. Sorry, there's just so much paint on my hands. I'm trying to get it off. Okay, I'll stop. So the paints I used, the blue is Deco Art Midnight Blue. That is the blue. The bow maker, does it have directions? I would have to check. I don't know if there's an insert that goes with it that has instructions. The Deco Art Cadmium Yellow is what I used for the yellow, and then just Deco Art Cool White. And that's it. We literally used 3 colors for the whole project. Super, super simple. But I'll give y'all a few seconds if you want to ask me. Yes, Birdhouse is on Thursday. Any questions you guys have, I'll be happy to answer them before I hop off. Oh, now you learned something new. I didn't think I would actually be teaching anybody anything. Don't forget to put the lid back on my glue. Yes, I don't want to ruin Amber's glue. Thank you. All right, I'll slide all my trash to one side and then put all the supplies that I gotta put away back on the other side. Thank you, Edith. Yeah, the birdhouses, I don't know how I'm going to do the birdhouses yet. That one I'm not sure. I think that's going to be tougher. I also have to look at how they're assembled because I don't know how to put them together either. But the pictures in the shop will show me where everything lays and how it needs to be assembled, and that is what I will follow. And yeah, it'll also be at 1. I was super close to being late today. I was in the middle of like doing the email and sending the text, and then Amber called and we were talking about email campaigns. The glue is called Stick Fast. Called Stick Fast. 1 second and I'll show it again. Alright. So all my trash is right there.
Here, this is the glue. It's called Stick Fast Instant Adhesive. I don't know what the CA thick means, but that's what this one is. It's the spindle-based birdhouse, the pair of the spindle-based birdhouse. I have it right here.
Yeah, show the craft again.
This is what I did. This is the Hello Daisies 9-inch round. So, let's just see.
Hey, Pat. Yes, the glue is in Amber's links. If you go to her Amazon shop, it is there. So,
let me see if I can figure out how to do this without needing the pictures. This is what we're going to do on Thursday. I'm not doing this one right now, but this will be Thursdays. And I don't know how I'm going to do it yet. I don't know. And then these little pieces. Yeah, no, I'm going to have to look at the pictures. Because I don't know how this goes. Maybe that one goes there. That one goes there. I don't know. It's a pair of these, and they stand up. So, I'm going to have to look at the shop pictures because I don't know
how this gets assembled.
And I'll probably have to have my laptop
with me on Thursday so I can have it pulled up. Because I'm going to forget.
That's the benefit of the way that Amber does her
Pictures is like, all you have to do is go and look at the listing where you bought it, and it'll show you exactly how everything's laid out. And you don't have to guess.
I bet Avery would give me some cute color choices.
If she's feeling better on Thursday, I might
Have her come up here and do it with me.
I don't know.
They were not feeling good at all today. And so, I didn't even tell her
that I was crafting. Because I didn't want her to get upset. She does know she's not allowed to go anywhere because she's sick. I took her to get some seasons for lunch. And she was like, Mom, you said I'm not allowed to go anywhere because I'm sick.
I said, I know, but we're just going through the drive-thru, so you're not going to get anybody sick. You're not going to spread it. She said, okay. And her and Riley both fell asleep on the way back home.
So they didn't get to eat their food right away because they were both asleep in the back seat. I just let them sit in the car and sleep for a minute.
They didn't sleep good last night. They're probably not going to sleep good tonight. Oh, is it pricey? Let me see.
It's about the size of a bottle of nail polish for $13. Yeah, that is pricey. It worked great. I mean, within seconds of, within seconds of like putting the piece on to the next piece, it's stuck. And you can just flip it over and shake it. Like it literally sticks fast. It lives up to its name. But that is all I've got today. I enjoyed it. I think it turned out cute.
If I can do it, you can do it. You have crafted so many more things than I have.
And so if I can do it as my 4th craft ever, then you can do it. And I'm sure yours will turn out super cute too. It's the Hello Daisies 9-inch round. It's in the spring collection in the shop. Make sure you use your reorder codes if you've ordered from us before. Check your box for the insert. Use your reorder codes to save on your next order, even when we don't have any active sales in the shop. Right now we do have weekly deals. They are 25% off. I think I picked
Some shelf,
some new shelves that she made, like the tier tray shelving that she made, and then some of the new Easter kits. I know that the oval Jesus is part of the weekly deals this week. It's 25% off, no code needed. You just go to the weekly deals part of the website and it auto takes the discount off for you. And then the Crafty Crate is open to new members. So sign up. It's $38 a month plus free shipping, and you get an exclusive craft once a month delivered to your door. You can cancel at any time. So even if you just want to try it out for March, you can go ahead and sign up today, get your box at the beginning of March,
and see if you like it.
But yeah,
That is everything that I have
got for you. So I'll see you all on Thursday. All right.
Let me figure out how to end this.